I know it's been many days since I've been live on Facebook, and that's because many things have been going on, okay? And I've been doing a lot of ground zero work, okay? Remember what I told you before about being, I work better at ground zero, okay? Right at the front line, fighting the battles along the way, because blessed warrior I am, as you, we are the body of Christ, okay? And being a light warrior, okay? The blessed warrior that I am, the battles have been many, okay? And along the way, you know, I see them, and I understand them, and I give the greater knowledge, okay? So when it comes to a duality, okay, because, you know, everything is a duality. It's just like the parallels that I talked about, okay, about the truth and the lie, okay, and the light and the dark, and the positive and the negative, and the good and the evil, okay? These are all the dualities of everything, okay? And as you start to understand these kind of things, and you see through them, and as you see through them, you start to realize, okay, now it comes a certain point in time where good friends from the past will start to be enlightened as you start to show them the path of things and a greater understanding. You know, you can still see the programmings that are in them, okay? And then when two come together that never came together before, then there's an attack from that position too, okay? And that's what brought me right straight to Facebook today, was to point these things out, because in my war, okay, in our war, okay, and the battles that we fight, okay, over the principalities, okay, the things that we don't see of this world, okay, we realize, okay, that these attacks come from every angle. Like I said before, it's a spherical angle, okay, and they can come from many different directions, and sometimes you don't see them till they're right on top of you, and then you gotta break down, and you gotta dig deep for the love inside of us, okay? And that is the power that we carry, okay? And that understanding of that universal love, okay? And it's not a carnal love. It's a divine, holy, cosmic love, okay? It surrounds us, it penetrates us, it goes through us. And when we start to see these things and understand these things, we start to see where it comes in every direction, where the negativity of it all, or the hate, or the discontent, or the uneasy feeling of it, okay, which is the negative side of it, okay, becomes more prevalent, okay. And it's just like I said before, you know, it comes in the waves, okay. Now, certain music has these waves, okay, that have negative, okay, megahertz to them. And we talked about megahertz before, and everybody knows that sound is part of the understanding, okay? Sound is principality, okay? You hear it, okay, but you don't see it, okay? And it can come in a very, very high pitched where only dogs can hear, or even higher pitched where they can't hear. But some of these waves can hurt you, okay? And it also comes in lower vibrations, or lower waves, or lower negative energies that you have to be aware of. And when you start pointing these things out, people are like, oh no, I've been listening to this for years and years and years and years. Well, if you go back and have done the things that I said, like I said before, okay, my truth is my truth. Okay, you don't have to believe anything that I said. Okay, you can check behind me on these things. Okay, and you can go back and see where, you know, they have dubbed music, okay, or mastered the music in the master room, okay, and did ceremonies over it and stuff like that, where it becomes negative music, okay, and they do the same thing with positive music, okay, which is done a little bit differently, and all these things can be pointed out. You just have to go. It's like I said before, okay, your journey is your journey, okay? I can show you the path, I can point it out to you, but it's up to you to walk the path, okay? I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it, okay? And all these things coincide. It's just like, you know, 500,000 years of ancient text. There's many religions involved in all this, okay? There's over 25 creation stories. Okay, but when you start to read them and start to break them down, you can see the parallels of the truth and the lie in them. Okay, and This is where we start and have a greater understanding, and we get to a point where when we start to see these understandings or hear these understandings or know these understandings, it's seeing without seeing and hearing without hearing and knowing without knowing, we start to all of a sudden realize that there was a programming, okay? And I pointed out the protocols of the elders of Zion, okay? And if you haven't read it, you should read it, okay? Because in this understanding, you'll have a greater ability to see how the programming works, okay? But there's much, much more, okay? And through Father's truth and love and His will, okay, which I've explained all those things too, and a higher power, okay, the source energy, the great light, okay, these all come from who I call our Father, okay, who Yahshua called our Father, who through all ancient texts, okay, you can see that no matter who was here or what they were doing, there was always a higher power, okay, there was always the one, the all, okay, and we talked about these all things also, okay, so then we start to understand and break them down and start to see how the programming works and how everybody's been programmed. And unless you've started to break the programs, then you're still programmed, okay? I myself have broken many of my programmings, okay? Now, I still have some programmings to break, okay? And you can call them programmings, or you can call them demons, or you can call them negative properties, or you can call them just your understanding of things, okay? However, it was all a programming, okay? And it's time to re-educate ourselves, okay? To find the greatness in all of it, okay, the betterness, the muchness, okay, and this is the path, okay, and these are the things that we're looking for, because like I said before, there's many paths up the mountain, but they all lead to the top of the mountain, okay, but there's only one way through the gate at the top of the mountain, okay, down the narrow path, okay, there's many paths that lead up the mountain, okay, and 500,000 years of ancient text will point these things out, okay? However, you have to decipher every single one of these 500,000 years of ancient text and start to realize that there's also a key, okay, to that gate, okay, and how we turn it and open it, okay? And this is the energy. Okay, remember I told you how everybody's made up of this energy from the atom and the protons, the neutrons, and the electrons. Okay, I pointed all these things out. Yahshua says it, okay, in the Bible with the 66 books, the 88 books, the 88 plus books pointed out, okay, the Aquarian Gospel, the Essene Gospels, okay, I've been studying about the Norse gods lately, okay, and I immediately knew who they were, okay, and what their agenda was. Okay, and the same thing with the Greek gods, and the same thing with the Hindu gods, and all the way down the line. Okay, and to see these things and to point these things out, a lot of people are like, I understand what you're saying, and I agree 100%. But this is this and that's that, and I'm like, well, there's more to it. Okay, and there's much more to it, and it's on and on and on. Okay, and so to point these things out, these are the battles, okay, that I'm talking about, and they don't have to be negative. Matter of fact, they're not negative coming from me at all, okay, because I understand that everybody has a programming, okay, I understand that part, okay, and I understand how to weave in and out of their programmings, okay, because I see without seeing, and I hear without hearing, and I know without knowing how these things work, okay, and if I sat down with you for a minute and you gave me your best explanation of who we are and what we are, okay, I'm gonna give you the enlightening part of that and how to get on the path and how to follow the path and how to ascend on the path, okay, because through our conscious mind, the programming works. From our subconscious programming that we had from the time of conception till the time we were 7 years old, okay, and then it took over. All right, and then we started to program ourselves, okay, and everything that we learned, the food that we ate, the clothes that we wear, the shows that we watch, the society that we were around, and I mean, you could just look at society right now, okay, and the human rights activists are the largest entity in the world, okay, and especially in the United States about human rights, okay. When you start talking about human rights, they threw out the morality to add immorality. Okay, so right then and there, you start to realize that you can go back to spanking your kids. Okay, spank your kids nowadays, see what happens. Okay, you just became a horrible person. Okay, because you spanked your kids. All right, back up. It goes even further back, and we can keep on and on and on, and more and more and more with all these things. Okay, so that's just a little bit of what's going on right now, and I just wanted to kind of throw that out there because the world of things. You remember what I said the world was? Okay, the world are the invisible things, the principalities of this planet, of Gaia. Okay, of our mother, because we came from the earth and we're going back to it. Okay, however, the energy inside of us leaves, our soul goes. Okay, the things that are going on in this world right now, on this planet, they're all the things that I've talked about for the past few months. Okay, and today is the last day of the 5th month. Okay, so we're in the 6th month. Okay, so there's that time that I told you about. Time was short. Okay, we're in the 6th month of 2019 already. Okay, where did the time go? The veil. Okay, the shortening of the sky. Okay, all these things are what people don't want to believe. They don't want to hear. But this is what's going on. Okay, so pay attention. All right, because what Father gave me to give is the greatness of muchness. Okay, and that doesn't make me the great man, because I told you I killed the great man and I killed the bad man to be the man in the middle. Okay, but that's not the man in the middle being neutral for good or for evil. It's all good. Okay, it's all what Father asked me to be. Okay, but standing in the middle of that. Okay, seeing everything, all. Okay, and we talked about all. I talked about all in the video before last. Okay, and how that works too, because knowing the great man and knowing the bad man, but standing in the middle is being able to be all. And the more you understand that, the further down the path you go. Turn over every stone. Okay? And like I said, I can show you the path, but I can't walk it for you. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. Okay? It's all up to you to do these things, okay? And all I can do is give you hints of enlightenment on the way. Okay? Or the truth of Father's love and how to get there. Okay? And how to use the will of the Father through our universal brothers and sisters and the love of it all. Okay? And how to become that great warrior of light. Okay? Because there's many brothers and sisters out there right now that are doing the same thing that I'm doing. Okay? And they're getting hacked down for it. Okay? The ones that are the greater warriors that have been doing this for several years, okay, are being taken down, they're being killed, they're being put in jail for life sentences for just exposing these things. Okay? However, it was what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to expose these things. We're supposed to point these things out. Okay? Because it's time. And it's been time since 2012. And if you don't remember that part, back up in some of my videos and you'll hear about Vecca Pisces and Aquarius. Okay? And how it all fits together. Okay? How all ancient texts, all today's movies, all today's society, everything parallels the truth and the lie. Okay? That's it. So, I'm going back to do some more ground zero work because I got a big one in front of me, okay? And actually two big ones and a little one to work with right now. So, and that's a winding, twisting wonder of amazement. However, Father gives me all the answers, and there's no way that you can come to me except through Him. You know, and now I know exactly how my brother felt and what he went through. Okay, and why he was killed for being a political terrorist. Okay, and there's more to come, and I'll